Holly with Stella Mari's Quilts. Welcome to our series on 50 blocks for 50 states, following along with the designs from this book. Check out the description box below for more information about that, as well as the link to the pattern for today's block, which is Utah. So go ahead and grab your cup of tea, and let's get started. For the Utah block, we're going to use a 12.5-inch square of our light fabric. This is going to be our background. And then we're going to use a 4-inch by width of fabric strip of our dark. I'm actually using the medium from this series for this. And we're going to use this for all of our applique. To do our applique, you're going to need the template. If you do not have the template, if you'd like to try and make one for yourself, this is basically done off of an 8-inch circle. You can try and figure that out. There was a little bit of finagling to make it happen, but we're going to trace our template pieces onto our double-sided fusible. This is a 4-inch strip of fusible that's going to fit right onto our 4-inch strip of the fabric. I've already traced most of it. I just have one more piece to trace. So to do that, I'm just going to lay my fusible right on the template. And you can see through the paper here. Let's just see where you are. Make sure I've got it all lined up, fitting within, not overlapping. I'm just going to go ahead and trace my template. We're going to need 4 of each of these larger pieces and 4 of the smaller pieces. I was actually able to get 2 of the large pieces and all 4 of the small on my other strip of my double-sided fusible. So now we're going to head over to the ironing board and do the rest of the steps. All right, now that we're at the ironing board, we're going to lay down our fusible so that the glue side is to the wrong side of the fabric. And I'm just going to follow the manufacturer's instructions. I'm just using Heat and Bond Light. I'm just going to go ahead and press this on. It's typically a good idea to let it cool before you really shift it, just to make sure that the glue stays. Trim off some of this extra here. And I'm going to put my second strip right here. Okay. Give that a second to cool. Now we're going to just cut out our applique pieces. Okay, now that I have all of my pieces, we're going to prepare our background fabric. First, I just want to make sure that this is nice and flat. And then we're going to press some creases in, and these creases are going to help with the layout, making sure everything lines up where it should. So I'm going to fold it in half, going both directions here. Some nice good creases. And then I'm going to fold my triangle here. These creases can be ironed out. They will be ironed out as we press on our applique. But the lines that they create are going to help with the layout to make sure everything is centered and placed appropriately. I'm going to start with my larger pieces. I'm just going to peel back that paper. I'm going to line this up. I want this point to be on that diagonal center line. And I want the outer points to hit my center lines here. I'm going to get it pretty good on the first pass through here. But I want to keep in mind that I might need to shift it ever so slightly here and there just to make it work once everything's laid out. So not putting too much stress over the first lay down of the fabric. Come on, there we go. And then we have our last piece here. Okay, let's make sure that lines up. And then we're going to put in our smaller pieces. I kind of put an arrow on my pieces to show the center, like what's going to line up point. They are two sides curve out and one curves in. The one that curves in is towards the center. But I'm just going to line that point up with the point of the larger one and have the two side points hitting my press line. Just going to play with it a little bit until I've got my layout just right. All right, that looks good. So I'm just going to carefully press everything down. I'm not going to slide my iron. I'm just going to press down. Okay, now that everything's pressed, I can kind of slide my iron just a little bit. I just want to make sure I got all of the edges and everything is glued down nice and securely. The final step here is going to be just to stitch down all of my applique. So if you start at one point here, you can come down to the point, come up, circle around, come down to the point, come up, circle around, and you'll be able to do the whole thing in one loop without crossing over your stitches. So I'm just going to go pick a nice decorative stitch on my machine and do that top stitching. And here's the finished Utah block. Thank you for joining me today working on the Utah block. This was another fun applique that with the large pieces, it comes together so quick and easy. I hope you enjoyed this and you continue journeying through all 50 states with us. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the next time a video is released. Until next time, cheers and happy quilting.